Hello, happy Wednesday everyone. I am going to do this look that was at the front of this video. I got so many comments about this look and it's a pretty quick one actually. It's just the winged liner, some contour on the eye, and then the lip colour was really popular. So I'm just going to talk you through what that is as well. So it's a fairly quick one today. I've already done most of my base. Apart from a little bit of powdering and highlighting, which I will finish once I've done the eyes. So I'm going to crack on with that. Okay, so I'm going to go through first with my Inner Mask palette here, and I'm just going to take this like really taupey eyeshadow. And I think I've done this in another video quite similar, where I've put like a wash of colour all over the eyes just to neutralise down any colour. Just give a good base for the next colour that I'm then going to pop on top. I've put a little bit of primer on my eyes. The more you put primers on, the more you build your skin up. So put a primer on before your foundation, your eye primer on your eyes, and then a setting spray. Obviously that's going to make your makeup stay longer, but for the purpose of this video, obviously I'm not going to worry about that too much. So I am just grabbing the brush that I need. I'm feeling pretty good today after a bit of a rubbish weekend, and I'm sure everyone's kind of having their ups and downs at the minute with what's going on and personal things as well. But yeah, I think do you know what I found is that it's really important to allow yourself just to have a bit of a shit time and just to get over it and not beat yourself up about it. So yeah, I just wanted to say that because I think it's really important that you just take care of yourself a little bit more at a time like this. And now I'm on the other side of that, I feel so much better. So maybe sometimes we just fight against ourselves and think that we shouldn't allow ourselves that time to just be a bit down, or be a bit sad, be a bit low. Where actual fact, that's probably just what your body needs. You're just going through a process to come out the other side and then reevaluate things and then crack on and feel much better. So yeah, I just wanted to say that actually, because it's a bit deep, but well, actually no, it's not. It's probably what a lot of people are feeling at the minute and not many people are saying. So I think, yeah, it's okay to not be okay and just take time for yourself. So I've definitely realised that this week. I actually washed my hair and straightened it. I have washed my hair during lockdown. That's not what I'm saying. I usually just like put it straight back up again in a messy bun. I don't even dry it, and I put a treatment on it and I dried it and I've straightened it, and God, it feels amazing. It feels like I've really treated myself, and all I've done is wash my hair and put a treatment on and washed it. Dried it, sorry. Okay, so I'm just gonna put that all over the eye area, all over the mobile lid. Quite quick, just like a wash of colour. Don't need to be too precise about it. Blends in naturally to my skin tone, this one, so if you can find one that's the same for you. Again, I'm just going up to like the contour line, the crease line, and your eyelid. Okay, that's that. So that's like my base of colour. Now, in the picture, I can't actually remember what eyeshadow I used for the slight contour in the crease line. But basically you can use, so any matte colour I think looks really nice. Like the matte sort of browns, bronzy colour. Some people just use matte bronzer to just put some warmth in that contour of the eye if you're then putting on some liquid liner, which actually looks really nice. I'm gonna go in with this is my Urban Decay Naked 3 palette, which I love. And I'm just gonna show you without getting anything in the mirror there. God, really obviously quite bad at that. This one is called Nude. I had to read that twice though, because it sounds like a really strange name. So it's this one here. So matte, you don't really want to take anything shimmer through this point if you're doing this kind of look. It'll just look a bit unnatural, a bit fake, and you're going to get like, you're going to get light reflecting on that bit there, and it's going to look a bit dated. So I'm just going to get a little bit of that in my palette. And then what I'm going to do is start, so right in the corner, almost like underneath that brow bone. So with, again, on my favourite blending brushes, Spectrum brushes. Okay, so I'm going to place the colour there. And then I'm going to work it up. It's actually a really nice colour, it looks quite natural in that crease. Bringing it right over. Obviously by this point then I'm going to run out of product, but that's fine because I don't want it to be too dark over this side. So you can see how that's just starting to take shape. And then you just build it up. So like I've said before, whatever kind of look you're going for and the depth of colour that you think is suitable to you and how much you wear makeup on a daily basis and what you're comfortable with, and just go with that and just build it up. And I'm almost coming onto the lid as well, just in the corner. Dina's watching some terrible movie downstairs that I did start watching, and I thought, oh, I'm going to get sucked into this, and I want to get on and do videos and makeup stuff. And yeah, it's about some girls going to this place where they're going diving in, and then there's a shark, and it just gives me massive anxiety, those kind of things, because you know what's coming. And I can't sit comfortably and watch. Like, I just start getting really anxious. Like, the shark's definitely coming, like that music sets in. I don't know, is anybody else like that? A bit weird, but anyway. I rarely have time for films, to be honest. My mind isn't a mind that can sit easily without doing something that I need to be learning from, or I don't know, reading about. Right, I'm just going to crack on and do this other eye. Okay, a tiny bit of that colour. Brush is just too big. Brush is too big for that. Tiny bit of colour underneath, just on the outer corners. Just run that along, halfway along the lash line. And then I'm going to get my Charlotte Tilbury Rock and Kohl eyeliner. So that like fleshed coloured tone. That really opens up the eye area. And just putting that on the bottom waterline. Kind of blink that through. It does make your eyes water a little bit, but just takes a second or two to get used to. I love how that opens up the eyes. So I've just changed my blending brush to one with no colour on it. And I'm just really blending those edges out at the top, right near the brow bone. Okay, so next I'm going to go in with the liner. So I've got two here. I've got this one from Stila, and this one is, it's really fine tipped. You can see that. So if you do really struggle with liquid liners, this is a great one to try. I'm sure there's similar out there with equally finer tip that this one has. So yeah, if you find it quite difficult for placement of eyeliner, or some of them are just too thick to be able to go onto the eye, and then you feel like you've printed too much on and then it just ruins your makeup, or like those funny memes that you can get that you start an eyeliner and then before you know it, it's so thick, like your whole eyelid is covered in black liner. So yeah, so this is a really good one to start off with. Like I say, you can go on the internet and look at similar, there's so many out there. And the second one I've got is a NYX one, which I keep going back to. This is a matte liquid liner. The brush is still quite fine, to be honest, but I just feel like I've got a lot of control with this. Really nice brand, NYX, and inexpensive, so it's a winner for me. So I'm just going to start by looking straight ahead at my mirror, and obviously that's where I need to look to find out where I'm going to put my wing. So I'm going to follow this eye line up, so the bottom lash line goes up, and that's where I want to put my point. Now I'm not going to go for a crazy flick on the end. And for any of you that have watched my latest tutorial, I talk about having hooded eyes, and as I'm getting older, they are becoming more and more sort of downwards, and that fold is coming down that little bit more. So I have to be careful when I put liquid liner on. It's very different to how I used to put it on years ago. So I don't want it to go over that crease. So I'm not going to go crazy with the line. So I've almost put a dot there. I hope this can help some of you who might have the same problem. Okay, and I've just drawn a line from the outer corner to that dot. Now my eyes are quite round, so I start right on the inner corner, and I'm going really close to the lash line. And I'm just really finely drawing that line. And because this pen's so small, I can really get right between the lashes as well. And then I get to the end, and I'm going to go from that point inwards. Okay, so that one's done now. I don't know if you can see as I close. So the wing almost goes out and then up, as if to kind of follow this line up here, which that massively doesn't offend me, so I don't mind it at all. I'm going to leave it like that, or you could start extending it and making it bigger on the wing, or you could start bringing it up and make it a bit graphic like, a bit funky, but I'm just going to leave it like that. So now you can see it when my eyes are open, I'm looking dead straight. and when I blink, there's not a huge line to look like I've made a mistake. So I'm just gonna go on and do the other eye now. Okay, so now I've matched up both the eyes. Now sometimes what I do is then go back with my NYX liner, and because the other one is so fine, it's great for control and then placing your line in. But I almost go over this, especially just the line, perhaps not the wing so much. Just the line that's right near the lashes, just to fill it out, make it extra black. There's only bits that I missed with the finer point liner, because it is so fine. If you make the line so it almost needs to be coloured in almost, then that NYX one on top of that just kind of seals it and makes sure there's no gaps and no faint areas that you can see. Okay, I'm just going to put a little bit of brightener under my eyes while I do my mascara. I like to leave this on for a few seconds actually, because I just feel like it, I don't know, it just brightens up the eye area even more. Okay, so I've just quickly curled my lashes. I'm just going to apply mascara. This is one of those fibre mascaras, so you have one end that you put on first, then switch to the other end. It's a waterproof one as well, which I'm using more and more these days because my eyes just run every opportunity. It drives me insane. Now it's hay fever season as well. I've got it all going against me. So the more waterproof my eye makeup is, the better. Alright, so I'm just going to take my ring finger and almost pat that concealer in. It's more like a brightening concealer, like your Tisha Clats. That's a MAC one that I've got that I really like. It's called Radiant Rose, if any of you want to try it and need the name. So I'll just pat that in really gently, and that just brightens up that underneath the eye area. Go over my mascara again, and then bottom lashes too. So I've really not brought much product underneath the eyes in this tutorial. It's a really nice kind of day look. Brightens the eye area. I feel like I've said that a million times. I'm just going to take some of my matte bronze. This is a MAC one. I'm going to take a little bit of my blending brush, and I'm just gently taking that through the contour line that I've built up in the socket of the eye. I've done my eyebrows today. I used this Pro Longwear waterproof brow set, again from MAC. Got a little brush on it, like a mascara wand, and I've just brushed it through, so it's colouring but tinting almost, but pushing my brows up slightly, just to give that sort of fuller look to my brows and more natural look to my brows. I really quite like it. Oh, Dean just shouted out, I knew it. You probably all heard that, because I think the people in the next street might have heard that. Talking to himself about the film, he's getting 100% committed to it now. So some highlighter, just using my finger, cream highlighter. Gently placing that top of the cheekbone. Just underneath where I've done those brows. Whatever is left on my finger, just place across the Cupid's bow. And then this gorgeous colour that got everybody's attention. So I used 2 products to create this. Oh, actually, before I move on to doing the lips, I'm just going to use, look how well used this is. Tiny. This is an Avon Big Gel Eyeliner Longwear eye pencil, and I absolutely love it, as you can see. And I like to put this one in the top waterline as well as the bottom, but obviously today I've got the Charlotte Tilbury Rock and Kohl cream colour liner in the bottom, and that's just to make the eyelashes appear fuller. That'll also improve how your liner on the top line will look as well. Yeah, that's really good. There's not anything else that I use, not it's a bad thing, from Avon. Yeah, there's just really, I've tried loads of things from Avon, but there's nothing that really makes me want to buy more than that gel eyeliner pencil. It's so soft as well, going on the eye. So yeah. So the lip colour I made out of 2 products. So I mixed the lip liner and the lipstick together, both from MAC. Now the lipstick is called Modesty. It's one of my favourites, and it's this kind of colour. Really wearable, lovely for daytime makeup. But I just wanted to line my lips. Half Red is one of my favourite lip pencils to wear from MAC, myself personally. Just fully line the whole outside of my lips. Right, so when I'm doing this, I'm almost using this lip pencil on its side, so not like that. So I'm not getting too much of a harsh line. I'm also blending that colour inwards into the lip area. And now just lightly press my lips together. And then get the lipstick. Run that over the top. And that's those 2 products together. So that created that look that everybody was asking me for. Go over with some whatever bronzer I've got left on my brush, a little bit of powder, take away the shine. Again, it's a really nice day look, but if you were going out in the evening, just pop some lashes on with this. This would look really nice. I'm just going to get my angled brush. Going to get a little bit of a highlighting colour and pop that on the inside of the eye, just to brighten it up that little bit more. Use any kind of light colour. It can be a frosted shimmer colour, be a matte colour, it can be your highlighter. That is the completed look. So a really quick, quite an easy one if you can grasp the liquid liner today. So just a couple of tips with the products that you can use, just make it a little bit simpler for yourself. But it is practice, so there's no time like now to practice these things. You get it wrong, you get it wrong, it's absolutely fine. God, took me ages, years and years ago, to even try doing the waterline. I always used to use pencil, and then I kept seeing people wearing the liquid liner, and I was just like, oh, I really want to wear it. And then I just sat in front of my mirror one day, got some products, and I just kept going, just playing around with it. I wasn't there for a long time, I probably got bored after a while, But yeah, the more you do it, it's with anything, isn't it? The better you're going to get at it. But there's just a couple of tips there with how to go about that. So yeah, I hope you found that really useful. Enjoy the rest of the week. It's super sunny today, really hot in this room, but doesn't stop me from doing makeup. Not much does these days. I will see you in my next tutorial. Bye!